Under broken glass and neon rain, we held our breath and called her name.
The nave ran cold, boots on the marble, hands on the oldest shadow, climbed the saints like a stain. Every halo flickered under his name, but something moved in the wounded light, like a blade pulled slow from the ribs of night. We felt it first in the trembling stone, like the city remembered it's not alone. We asked for a guardian with a breaking voice, and the neon citadel honored that choice. Stand your ground when the voltage climbs, the preacher cried through our unsaid cry.
When Angel walked into the neon citadel, the neon bowed like it knew her well. Every crack arc hummed a silent hymn, and war drums faltered at the edge of the rim.
She walked through smoke, through shattered flame. Everyone remembered her name. When Angel stood where the gods had fed, the tiles lit up like the square of the dead. And oh, it felt for a breath too small, like a rusted emblem on a crumbling wall.
The warrior god laughed, one blade of light, my rain. He turned empires into powder and rain, worn cities like armor on his skin. Every time we fell, he'd claim the win.
The preacher shouted of children's cries, a necessary sacrifice dressed up as lies. Then Angel spoke like a sharpened bone, asked what kind of glory stands alone. She said the names he burned in the dark glowed like fault lines under his mark. He called himself the fever in our peace, the iron verdict that never sleeps. She named him a wound that would not close, a rust-slick crown on a dead god's prose. Called it death when the buildings fall, not fate but a crime against the small. We listened close to the crack in his tone, heard a tyrant start to sound alone. He wasn't the only fire in the dome, not the only hand on the stone. There was a guardian in the powder and glass, come to audit every war he'd amassed.
When Angel walked into the neon citadel, the bolts fed hot like they'd shaken off hell. Every oath
He broke under cover of smoke, returned as verdicts in every spoke. She told him, leave their trembling hearts, you don't own the sum of their broken parts. These streets are not your endless war, they require you taught to fear the door. We cried, we are not your endless flame, we are more than your holy game. When she drew a line in the dust and stone, the war god stared at a throne not his own. He swore we needed his terror to wake, that without his thunder our saints would break. She named his fear a leash on our breath, selling us safety at the edge of death. He said we called his name when the skies turned red, prayed to his shadow in the streets of the dead. We knew we'd spoken with a shaking tongue, because his was the only song we'd sung. We felt a chill in the broken air, saw the weapon she carried wasn't common wear. Not a market stall toy, but a name we'd heard, and half-buried stories and whispered words. Trifecta. Trifecta.
prayer, but she wouldn't walk empty-handed into his snare. This will not end well for you, she swore, and gave the great Auras a chance at the door. The war god laughed at a bow in her hand, called it pretty, tried to command. He boasted of sieges that turned suns black, and how from every exile he crawled back. He said banishment was only a season, that drums and fear were his perfect reason. He claimed our courage was born in the smoke, that fear was the only truth he spoke. Then Angel's voice cut through the haze. It isn't nameless.
Angel's voice cut through the haze. It isn't nameless.
Her name is Trifecta.
Angel's voice light through the haze. It isn't nameless.
She does not send you where you've been before, where you are going, or is you will not come back from so easily. Remember this night.